Hello, hi Rajivji. Kamal here from Mirasangi.com and a warm welcome to you on our show Chat and Chai.
Pranam Kamalji, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Rajivji. How about you?
Very well, thanks.
So, anything latest on the immigration bill, if we can talk of now?
Ma'am, first we need to get Uncle Sam back into business. Right now,
Yes.
government offices are closed. There isn't
Mm-hmm.
much going on. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
debate on the Hill. If people can walk away without too much mutual animosity and bad feelings, immigration
Uh-huh.
still has a chance. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Still too early.
All right. Anyway, Rajivji, we've got some queries here on Mirasangeet.com for you. Immigration queries. The first one, if we can ask you.
Sure.
Yeah, it says my H1B was filed under the quota for the year 2014 and recently approved. Am I now in H1B status?
If it was effective as of October 1st, 2013, yes.
Okay. Another question here says I am applying for an H1B renewal. Do I really need to submit all of the same documents, diplomas, client letters, and so on again?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Another question here, Rajivji, from a listener who says, I was in the United States for about 5 years and my wife too was with me. We recently moved to Canada for a year and plan to move back to the United States. Can you suggest on how can we go about the process?
Did they mention what kind of visa to the US they currently have or had before?
What I understand, Rajivji, because they'd written in earlier also that they were on H1, the husband and the wife also was working.
Uh,
So
when did they?
it's just a speculation. That was about a year back they'd written to us.
Well, since we don't know the exact facts, here's what I need to
Mm-hmm.
know. What was your
Mm-hmm.
visa when you
Mm-hmm.
left USA, and did you leave USA 1 year ahead of time? If you were on H1, how many years you were on H1? So some of these things we need to know.
All right. Finally, a question here, Rajivji, from a listener who says, I completed a master's degree in United States and worked on OPT for 1 year. Before expiration of OPT, applied for second master's and started working on CPT. I applied for H1B in April 2013. H1B approved till September 2015, but change of status request is denied. Currently working on CPT, will graduate in May 2014. He says, following is stated in the I 797B, even though the named worker is ineligible for change of status, they may depart the United States and apply for the proper visa at a consulate abroad. So his question is, instead of traveling out of the country now, if I go for stamping in December, will my H1B be still valid as it is approved till September 2015? And the second question is, can I keep working on CPT till May 2013? Oh, sorry, till May 2014 on F1 status?
These are both very, very difficult questions to answer.
Uh huh.
It appears to me that USCIS has not accepted the CPT as a genuine CPT. There's a whole history behind that. We don't have enough time to get into it. But
Mm-hmm.
the CPT itself seems to be suspect. If that is so, continuing to work on that CPT is itself perhaps a little risky. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing
Mm-hmm.
is whether you can wait till December for visa stamping depends upon whether your employer would have the H1 job for you in December. If the job will be gone by December, then of course you can't go out and get H1 visa stamping. But let's say you're
Mm-hmm.
working for the same employer on CPT and then you want to convert to H1. That component is not a problem. It's the CPT itself that worries me.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
So anyway, Rajivji, we've got these queries from our listeners. Do you, from the last question that I asked you, is there anything we can ask him further? For anything else that he can share with us so that we can be of help to him?
I would like to know what the ground for denial of his status was.
Okay.
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 By the way, the
Uh huh.
first individual who had a question about starting work on October 1st, did he
Uh huh.
mention whether or not his change of status was approved?
Nothing else. That was the
Okay.
only
So
question he had.
so one thing I want to add is that if your case was approved as of October 1st, and change of status was also approved, which means you got an I-94 with that approval, then you are fine to begin working right away, no problem.
Okay, all right. So, Rajivji, these were the queries sent in by our listeners this week. Thank you so much and look forward to speak with you again coming week.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rajivji, and happy Navratras to you.
And you, ma'am.